In this video, I'm going to show how I made this Get Well Soon card for a friend. She's going through a tough time right now, and she's always liked my cards, so I hope this could cheer her up a little bit. Please stay tuned. Thank you. I'm going to use this green cardboard as base. Really, any cardboard would do. This one happens to be green. As you can see, I've already creased it. Then I'll take this beautiful paper with gold accent, and the cranes apparently symbolizes long life, and the Chinese character right here means blessing. So I'm just going to glue it in. One side at a time. I've also cut the paper, the one with the crane, a little bigger than this base, so I could cut it more precisely later. And I'm gonna make it so this is actually going to be the back of the card, because we're gonna be layering this side. So both sides, when it's all said and done, both sides would look pretty. Alright, now I'm just going to cut the paper and I'll be right back. Alright, now that I've cut it to size, I'm going to set it aside and then work on the layers. I have this cardboard. I'm going to take this 2 paper and layer it on so it'll look like this. Okay. And I've already marked this, so I could just use it as guide. And I'm going to cut it now. I leave that out for now. and then see how much I need to cut later. All right. Oops. This actually need to do it again. Okay. All right. Now on this side, crease it first. Alright, and then this. Now the other side. Pretty much the same thing. Actually, it's on this side. Need to make sure they line up. Okay. Yep. Cut it first. Leave the other one out for now. All right. Now, it's very important that we not panic because we have a gap right here. I do have a plan and it'll be okay. So crease it, cut. You think by now I'd know the steps, but I really need to do this more often. Alright, so that's that, and then I have this very beautiful vellum paper. We're going to put it here. We still have that gap, but like I said, we have a plan for that. But for now, this is the first time I'm going to be using this vellum tape, and I hope it works. How do we, the other side. And maybe I can do something like We'll see. We'll see, we'll see how well this goes. All right. Just try to center it, I guess. Ah, it works. So when I just use this regular thing, it actually shows through the vellum and it actually looks ugly. So that actually works. So thank you for this. This is Easy Runner and it's the purple one, and that's the vellum adhesive. All right, so we have our vellum in place. And then we're actually going to use this die cut, and I decided to use this die right here. And the paper, the cardboard that I used, if I could find it, is from this stack right here. So I used the last one. As you can see, I've just cut it out right there. So that's that. That's where this came from. This is actually an Anna Griffin die. It came from one of our auto ship, and I really don't remember which one it was. And I've also added some foam adhesive, if you can see that. It just to give it lift, like that. So, okay, I'm gonna oops. Make sure everything's peeled off, and then try to center it on our layer. That looks fine. All right, now to take care of our gap. Now you can barely tell the gap anymore, but since we are OCD, we're actually going to take this beautiful ribbon, and this ribbon came from this holiday ribbon, and I think it still works, even though it's a Get Well Soon card. And we're actually going to wrap this around like this. I'm just going to glue it. Oh. Before I glue it, I'm just gonna put it in place. It has wires, so it makes my life easy. All right. So it's going to look like that. Actually, I think I like it like that better. Okay, glue time. It's wet. I should have waited until it's a little bit dry before I've pressed it in, so that's what I'm gonna do here. Right. Learn from our mistakes, right? And then if I can just find a piece of scrap paper that I'm never going to use again. Maybe I can blow on this. Or just set it aside. I don't know, I'll just set it aside, okay. So now that that's that, I'm just going to show you real quick the tag. The thing that actually says it is a Get Well Soon card and not a birthday card or anything else. I've created this tag on my computer, and this is just black. I've printed it out, and then I ran it through my mink to foil it. So I'm using, since this is a green theme and gold, I used a green and gold foil. I've also cut it to shape by hand with a pair of scissors. This thing right here. And then I've added some foam adhesive just to give it a lift. It just gives it a nice dimension so it looks better. Alright, so that's a tag. Hopefully this thing is a bit dry for us now. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm just going to use this to pat it in there. Alright. That's not dry whatsoever, but it'll be okay. Alright. So that's our card. That looks centered, right? Okay. So that's that. I'm just going to glue this in right in the middle. Alright. Nobody's home. Okay. If tomorrow, it's a good thing I'm not gonna give this to my friend until Monday, so I'd be able to tell whether this glue would be a disappointment or not. If it falls out, then I will use another glue. Alright. So there it is. For now, we'll see how it goes. So going back to our base right here. The card is going to look like that. It's still wet. Okay. Now we're gonna work on the interior of the card. I have this paper right here. And just like how I did the outside, I'm going to try to line it up. And then it is a little bit bigger, so I can cut it to a more precise cut later after I've glued it in. So that's what I'll do now. Alright, one side at a time. I'm gonna try to push this in as much as I can. Oops. Alright. Okay. A little bit sticky up here, but we can resolve that later. Alright, and there's some little extras which I can get rid of, and I'll be right back. Alright, I've cut it 2 sides and now it looks like this. Alright, now I'm going to show the greeting that I made. It looks like this. For the frame, I just use a gold foil cardboard, and then I used this die right here to make the frame. And then I just printed the greeting. It reads, "Dear Denise and Eric, we hope you recover soon from this hurdle and experience the joys of being healthy again." So I'm just going to glue this here. Whoops. Let me do that in there. Ugh, so sticky. Okay. There it is. I'm gonna try to put it in the middle. Alright. So there you go. I'm not gonna embellish this interior yet, because if I do, then when I stick the front of this card, it's gonna be lumpy. And I really don't want that. I want it to stay as flat as I could. So I'm just going to, and this one is already dry. I'm just going to add that over here. And I'm just gonna glue that together, or glue it on top. I'm gonna make sure it's right in the middle, so it's easier for me to do it this way. Alright, so that's that. It looks a bit dull, so I have this, I've made this bow right here. Maybe it'll be better if I put it somewhere there. Also I have this flower from this staff. Maybe I could put it here, or I don't know, something. Maybe I'll put that in the interior. I think this looks fine right here. Maybe right here. Nah, right here is better. Okay. For that, I'm going to take my glue gun so I could stick it better, but I need to heat it up, so I will be right back. Alright, our ribbon is already glued in and not going anywhere. This would be the final look of the card. I also went ahead and added the embellishments from that flowers. From this packet, I mean. And then this is our finished card. Front and back looks beautiful.